Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to continue where we left off in the JavaScript course in Codecademy. We have reached string concatenation. The term string concatenation refers to adding two or more strings together to form a new string. We do this with the help of the plus operator. JavaScript will add the two strings exactly without making any new modifications. In this example, the Codecademy has added the words front and space using the plus operator. And then the next example, they have added back and space using the plus operator. And similarly, they have added no and space. And in the next example, they have added middle and space with a space character in between. So now we can come to the instructions. Inside a console.log statement, concatenate the two strings hello and world. So console.log hello plus world. Now we click run and we get hello world on the console over here, and we can go to the next instruction. The next instruction says we left off the space last time. Create a second console.log statement in which you can concatenate the strings hello and world. But this time make sure to also include a space between the two words. So what they want us to do is they want us to include a space between hello and world like they done in the example over here. So we're going to do just that now. Console.log hello within one pair of single quotes plus a space plus world within another pair of single quotes, and we can click run and we get hello and world with a space in between them, and we can go to the next challenge. The next challenge talks about properties. Properties are functions in JavaScript which return information of the data which is passed to it. In the given example, the dot length property returns the length of the string hello, which is 5. The length property treats white spaces too as a separate character. So use the dot length property to log the number of characters in the following string to the console. So we have to log this string into the console using console.log and find the length of the string using dot length. So console.log teaching the world how to code, and outside the single quotes we put a dot length to calculate the length of the string. When we click run, we get the answer as 30, which is correct, and we can go to the next challenge. Methods. Methods are actions which we can perform. There are multiple methods which exist in JavaScript which perform different actions. Methods are also commonly referred to as functions. In this example, we are using the toUpperCase method to convert all the characters in the string to uppercase. A method call or a function call must always end with a pair of parentheses, as they done over here. In the next example, we use a dot starts with the dot starts with method to check whether the string starts with a given character which is passed to it. So here we are passing the age character to the starts with function and seeing if the string begins with a capital H or not. This function returns only a true or a false value. So now when we come to the instructions, we have to use the .toUpperCase method to log the string Codecademy to the console in all capital letters. So they've already console.logged Codecademy over here. All we have to do is say .toUpperCase and enter the open close parentheses and click run. We get Codecademy in all caps and the next console.log which says remove white space as over here. The next instruction is in the second console.log statement in the app.js. We have a string remove white space which has spaces before and after the words remove white space. So over here, all these spaces and all these spaces, we have all the extra spaces. So what we have to do is we have to browse the JavaScript string documentation to find several built-in string methods that each accomplish a different goal. The one method that seems ideal for us is .trim. So I'm just going to use this .trim method over here at the end, .trim. So what this does is it will remove all of the white spaces before and at the end of a string as done over here. So now the remove white space does not have any white spaces before and after it, and we can go to the next challenge. So the next challenge talks about built-in objects. Objects are abstract data types which can be used to call multiple methods and functions. Math is an inbuilt object in JavaScript which can be used to call multiple math-related methods. Here we are calling the dot random method using the math object. So dot random is a function which is built into the math object. This method returns a number between 0 and 1. Math.float takes in any floating number and rounds it down to the nearest whole number. So here in this example, we are using the math.random statement to generate any number between 0 and 50. In this example, we are first generating a random number between 1 to 50 and rounding it down to the nearest integer. So when we come to the instructions, we have to inside of a console.log create a random number with math.random and then multiply it by 100. So console.log math.random open close parentheses into 100 and click run. We get 11.9685, which is a number between 1 and 100. Now use the math.float to make the output of a whole. Number. Inside the console.log, you wrote in the last step, put the existing math.random code inside the parentheses of a math.float. So what we have to do is we have to round off this number to the lowest integer. So we have to do math.floor and open close parentheses, and yeah, when we click run we get 84, and we can go to the next instruction. Find a method on the JavaScript math object that returns the smallest integer greater than or equal to a decimal number. So let's go to this link over here, and here are all the properties for the math object. Let's come to math.ceil and see what this means. The math.ceil function always rounds a number up to the next largest integer. So when we come back over here, we have to find a method on the JavaScript math object that returns the smallest integer greater than or equal to a decimal number. So math.ceil seems like what we want. So console.log math.ceil, we have to pass 43.8 as a parameter, and when we click run, we get 44, which is the correct output for math.ceil, and we can go to the next instruction. Use the JavaScript documentation to find a method on the built-in number object that checks if a number is an integer. So again, we can close this link, and we can go to the documentation again. Here are all the properties for the method for the number object. If we come to number.isInteger, the number.isInteger method determines whether the passed value is an integer or not. When we come back to the instruction, we have to find a method on the built-in number object that checks if a number is an integer. So again, this seems like what we want. We have to console.log math.isInteger and pass in 2017. When we click run, okay, there's something wrong over here. Math.isInteger is not a function, and we have to use number.isInteger, not math.isInteger. Number.isInteger. Now when we click run, we get true because 2017 is a number, and we can go to the next challenge. So the next challenge talks about okay, so we complete the challenges. Now we're just doing a review of whatever we've learned. So a console is a panel which we can use to print or log data using the console.log function. We can use a double slash to write single line comments, and a slash and star to write a multi-line comment, and a star and a slash to end that same multi-line comment. Comments are ignored by JavaScript and are meant for programmers to make their code more readable. The 7 fundamental data types in JavaScript are number, string, booleans, null, undefined, symbol, and object. Any numbers like decimals, integers, or whole numbers which are not enclosed within a pair of quotes are numbers. Strings are anything which are written within a pair of single or double quotes. There are 5 built-in math operations, which includes plus, minus, star, slash, and the percentage symbol, which stands for modulus. The percentage symbol calculates the remainder of 2 numbers. Methods can be used to perform certain actions on data to get a meaningful result. There are built-in JavaScript objects like math and number, which contain a set of functions and properties for us to use. So guys, that's it for this video. If you liked it, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It will really help me out a lot. And thank you for watching.